first of all, congratulations on winning your first individual gold at the World Championships. Did you know it was going to be in the 100-meter butterfly?
I did think about it. Compared to the 200 meters, I wanted to win the 100-meter gold even more. Whether it was in the World Championships or the Olympics, I longed for the 100-meter butterfly gold more than the 200-meter gold. China won the women's 200-meter butterfly in the Olympics twice in recent years, but it's been over 20 years since China last topped the Olympic podium in the women's 100-meter butterfly. So my goal is for China to have another 100-meter butterfly Olympic champion in the coming years.
After winning gold, you gave up on the 200-meter butterfly to compete in the mixed relay. Do you regret a little bit that you were not able to compete in your main event?
I did regret that a little. I said a lot of times that I don't like the 200-meter butterfly, but it did accompany me for years. And when I knew that I was giving that up in Fukuoka, I must confess that I did have a hard time leaving it.
Your smile is bigger than ever this time. You told me before that you went through a long period of time after the Tokyo Olympics when you felt too much pressure, and your body was not in its best form. How do you feel now?
I'm feeling better, and my form is getting better day after day. Mentally, I feel I'm a lot stronger than last year. Last year, I had just won the Olympic gold, and I found that I was not able to let that go. People always say that when you step down from the podium, everything goes back to the starting point. It might sound easy, and I did put this in my heart in the past year, but I realized that I couldn't do it. But this year, I gradually had a better mindset and was able to go step by step. I understood in my heart what it means to be fearless towards defeat and going back to square one.
After winning the 100-meter butterfly gold, you said, "I trust myself to be the best ever." I heard confidence, but I also heard self-doubt in that declaration. This time, I believe you have conquered those negative thoughts.
Yes, I should say that was at the beginning of this year. Last December, I had an accident in a race and I didn't complete that race. And in March this year, I was quite confident from training and I thought I could prove myself in the qualifying race for the World Championships. But something happened again and I couldn't live up to my expectations. Then after the race, I doubted myself, thinking, was it really my problem? Was it true when they say that I'm going downhill? Was it my age? Because after those competitions, I really had doubt in my heart. Then at the World Championships, I won the title. At that moment, it really hit me that I'm still me. I can still do it, and I can expect myself to be better next year.
China rose to become one of the top teams in the world after the World Championships. Being one of the veterans, how would you assess the team now? And from your training, how do you think China made all these progress?
I think every country goes through its peak time and low point and then goes back up again. I think the Chinese swimming team in the past years is going through that low point. And now we have some young swimmers coming up, and they are all just over 20 years old and gaining experience in international competitions. Then in Fukuoka, these young swimmers made a name for themselves and gained attention from foreign media. I think next year, or in the following years, they will make our Chinese swimming team better. Last August, our national team not only had some new members, but also we had some new scientific specialists. They brought with them some of the high-tech equipment that I had never seen before, like our above and below water filming system, and some other equipment that help with our hands and arms. And after each training, we would spend 10 to 20 minutes to train more on these details. And this scientific equipment can give immediate feedback and correct our movements quickly.
You said you only had 4 hours of sleep when you traveled from Fukuoka to Chengdu, but your good form continued as you kept sweeping golds. You even seemed more at ease. Do you enjoy yourself more while competing as a university student?
Compared to professional competitions, the World University Games are more like a big party. Whether it was in the pool or in the athletes' village, I didn't have that much pressure. It was more like everyone was having fun than competing. Compared to the World Championships, I slowed down a little bit. The reason I swam so many races was that I want to prepare myself for the Olympics, which is 1 year away, and I will again swim quite a lot of races. I want to train myself to a level of endurance which will allow me to maintain my form, mentally and physical strength for a long period of time.
The Asian Games is right around the corner. You said the Asian Games will be your focus this year, but now that you have already excelled at the World Championships, do we have reason to hope that you will do even better in the Asian Games?
I also quite look forward to my own performance in the Asian Games. I've signed up for 7 events in Hangzhou, and of course, my top goal is to win all of them. And if I swim really well, I think I could get the swimming MVP in Hangzhou.
Your final goal is, of course, the Paris Summer Olympics. After these 2 events, where do you think you've improved the most?
I always say this World Championships was the first international competition where I had the right attitude after the Tokyo Olympics. I think the result proved it was indeed right for me. But of course, I still have room for improvement. I think I can further adjust that attitude in next year's Doha World Championships and the Paris Olympics. And aside from that, I think physically my lower limb strength is also getting better. And that helped me a lot. I'll continue to polish my techniques in the rest of the year and try to have a satisfying result in the 200 meter as well next year.
After the competition, you posted many pictures on social media, and I saw your coach, medical staff, and physiotherapists among them. Tell us about your team's influence on you.
In Tokyo, when I won the gold medal, my coach told me that this gold medal had a lot of people's hope and expectations, because a lot of people helped me get there. After the Tokyo Olympics, I posted a photo with my team too. There were 3 foreign coaches helping me at the time, but now some of them are back in their countries. After the Tokyo Olympics, we had some changes in our team and got some new staff. We have worked together for almost 2 years, and now we have a good team. So in this year's World Championships, my teammates and I all did quite well. So I'm really thankful for this team.
Thank you very much, Yufei. Have a good rest and look forward to seeing you in Hangzhou.